Hello, and welcome to this demonstration of the Purchase Order module for Modern Mobile Suite. To start, sign in to Modern Mobile Suite and create a new list. Then add the items that you would like to include on the purchase order. Once the items have been added, convert the list to a purchase order by selecting the menu and Purchase Order. Here you will have the option to choose whether you would like to use the primary or lowest cost supplier. We'll use the primary supplier here. If the items on the list are assigned to different suppliers, a separate PO will be generated for each supplier and can be viewed and processed by selecting Menu and See Lists. For this demonstration, all items are on the same supplier. From this Lists page, select the name of the PO you want to view in detail. This view shows standard purchase order details, such as the quantity to be purchased, the item lookup code, current available quantity, item price and cost, and other PO details. To see additional information about any item, clicking on the item lookup code will take you to that item's product lookup screen. Each category can be expanded to view in more detail. Users with manager permissions have the ability to edit these details on the fly by selecting the Edit pencil. These edits are updated to the database in real time and appear immediately in the Manager program. To get back to the purchase order, select the menu and See Lists. Then select the order to be processed. Modern Mobile Suite includes a Suggested Buy feature based on sales history. This information can be viewed on each item by selecting the three-dot ellipsis symbol in each row. This Suggested Buy feature takes into account the last 30 days of sales for this item, as well as the 30-day period before and after this date the year prior. This 20-ounce Sprite, for example, shows 89 units sold in the last 30 days, up from 51 units from the same 30-day period last year. This also shows that 52 units were sold in the following month. Taking the increased sales velocity this year into account generates a suggested buy quantity for the next 30-day period of 91 units. If we look at the suggested buy values for this 20-ounce Coke, we can see that a decrease in sales is also taken into account. This last 30-day period with 169 units sold is less than the same 30-day period last year with 209 units sold. The suggested buy for the next 30-day period is less than the same 30-day period last year. MMS also shows by default the suggested buy for 150 days for use in ordering for a longer period of time. From here, the quantities to order can either be set manually or, if you like the recommended quantity from the Suggested Buy feature, you can choose to apply those quantities to all items on the PO at once by selecting the menu and choosing Buy Suggested for the appropriate period. Once selected, you'll be prompted to refresh the page to populate the suggested buy quantities. Once all items have a quantity entered, the purchase order can be released by selecting Menu and Release. From here you can go back to your list page and await for the order to arrive. Once the order does arrive and is ready to be processed, sign into MMS and select the order. From the menu, there are options to add more items as well as reject and close the entire order. Back to the order, you can now enter the quantity received. For this demonstration, we'll swap over to MMS on a ScanDroid device to scan the barcodes on the received items. By default, when an item is scanned, you will be prompted to enter in the quantity received. Or Quick Scan can be enabled by selecting the lightning bolt in the corner, and each scan of a barcode will increase the quantity received by 1. When the quantity received matches the quantity on order, the line will become green as an indication. If more items are received than ordered, the row will turn yellow. And if fewer items are received than ordered, the row will show red. Once the received items are input to the order, select Menu and Receive. Since there was a shortage on one of the items, you will be prompted to choose what to do with the remainder. Add to a separate purchase order, keep the current order open until the remaining items arrive, or close out this order and ignore the remainder. We'll go ahead and close this one out. If label printing has been configured, MMS will prompt to print labels for the items received on this order. We'll skip the labels this time. And that's it. The purchase order has been received. Once complete, the PO no longer appears in the MMS list, but can be viewed in the Manager Purchase Order history. You can open your Manager program, go to Inventory and Purchasing, go down to the History section, select your purchase orders. Here's the order we just processed. For more walkthroughs and troubleshooting tips for Modern Mobile Suite or other New West Technologies software, check out the New West Technologies YouTube channel, and be sure to subscribe for the latest updates on all our platforms. And remember, the latest builds of all our software are available at newwesttech.com/downloads.